It's only been 3 weeks since Welsh learnt definitively they would be in the Premiership this coming season. Getting their house in order in time to play 15-a-side at the start of September is keeping them busy enough, so we can perhaps forgive them for selecting a 7's squad that can only be called London Welsh in the loosest sense. Skipper Michael Hill's the only one who was part of the promotion campaign. The rest are largely on loan from the Samurai 7's team. It's a strong mobile squad, skippered by Mark Easter, built around the talents of plenty of Premiership regulars. There was some talk this week that Danny Cipriani might pull on a Sale shirt for the first time, but while he's not playing, Tom Cruise is. This is Patheli Nathamavuto, Fijian number 8, and he is making some ground, and the tackle needed to be made by Charlie Ainsbury. But in the end, the tackle was in vain because it's Chris Banfield who squeezes through, but it was all about the power of Patheli Nathamavuto, and we'll be hearing that name a fair amount, I suspect, over the course of this evening. Patheli Nathamavuto plays his rugby in National 3 South for Shelford, so he's taking quite a leap here, but not quite the leap that he would have been taking if it was a 15-a-side game. He knows how to play 7's and play it very well. Part of the British Army team that won the Defence Forces World Cup in Auckland last October. A member of that squad here this evening, but this is Sale for the first time, giving the home bunch something to shout about. Will Addison playing in his third JP Morgan 7's. But given the ball away, and Nathamavuto coming up like a large truck in the middle lane of the M6 on a Friday evening. It's going to cause everyone plenty of problems this evening, but that was wonderful from Saru. Very early on, we're seeing the tricks. Now, was he shoved into touch? The answer to that is no. It was a try, and the two South Sea Islanders combining to perfection.
That's fabulous pace, great finishing ability from him.
This is Will Cliff. He and Addison both played in the regional rounds in the first 2 years of the tournament. And for the first time, Welsh defence stretched and concedes the penalty.
Yeah, well, we spoke about it a little bit there. Sailor just got to keep the ball and push the ball to the width, make the ball do the work, stretch this Welsh defence, and then they'll start opening them up. And there, that's the result. That's a great try from Charlie Ainsbury off the back of 4 or 5 phases that they've kept the ball. This London Welsh defence is tired, and then they've gone over and scored in the corner, and that's the key for them.
This is Gerhard Wessels, the South African. 7 is Aaron Myers. 4 is Iolo Evans, 19-year-old Scarlets winger, one of those guesting for the Exiles this evening. Back to Hills, the skipper. We will see him playing for the Exiles here in the Premiership.
If you just watch how patient Welsh have been with this ball, they've just stretched this Sale side from side to side, 3-4 phases, and then that's a fabulous try and a great reward for their efforts, just from keeping that ball, keeping that ball retention. And we said off the restart, if Sale can take that ball, they could maybe bring it back to 12 all at half-time.
Tom Brady gathers the ball, 4 tries in the Premiership last season, a key part of Steve Diamond's Northern Revolution that's going on here. Again though, Welsh defence conceding the penalty.
Look how narrow this Sale side are. They have everyone inside those posts, and that makes it incredibly easy, for this London Welsh team to defend. If they can get a bit of width, stretch them, pose some questions, and that's when they can start getting some points.
This is Will Hafu. That's a ball inviting Cliff to run onto it, and if Cliff can score this, it will be a fabulous score. Well, we've seen that kind of ability in the Premiership last season. He is a 23-year-old with real talent, real potential, and down to half a dozen, Sale right back in this bum fight.
Advantage over.
This is Aaron Myers, here to defend the title. Actually, he won last season while he was part of Newcastle's winning squad. They're not here because they were relegated ultimately, but he still is, and what about that from Iolo Evans? He's a big, tall, strong winger, and he's created this opportunity for the London Welsh skipper Michael Hills to waltz over the line, but it was the skill and the talent of Iolo Evans that initially caught the eye. This is Addison, once more back inside to Johnny Liotta. And Liotta will score the try that Sale needed to keep their hopes alive in this opening match of the evening. There's still a little under 3 minutes to go, plenty of time.
It's blue! Advantage. Side empty. Side empty. Let him run, let him run!
Keen to go again. This is McAtee, and he did well to keep the ball in play, as did Myers. Myers then finds Gerhard Wessels, the South African. Chris Banfield was on the loop. This is Geraint Walsh, back to Banfield, and it's the ability to keep the ball alive, to have mates around you, to have options that once again leads to the Welsh score. Marseille enjoyed themselves in the first 2 years of this tournament. They've qualified for each of the opening couple of finals. It's become a pleasant habit. 2010, 2011. Record matched only by Saracens, Newcastle and Quins. They may yet reach the final in 2012. They've got Leicester and Northampton to come, but they have lost the opening match. And we wondered just how good London Welsh, aka a host of other well-known 7's players from various locations around the country, might fare, and we've got our answer.